Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another Random Rants. This time, since I wasn't able to get out a review of the Season 3 premiere of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. out in time, I'm going to discuss it. Discuss Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Specifically, the character development in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, in the first two seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Skye has been trying to figure out about her family, who they are. And then she finds out, I find out about my family, but was it better not knowing? She finds out about her father, Calvin, and she's like, God, he's a fucking lunatic. And then slowly over time, she goes, yeah, he's psycho, he needs help, but he's my dad and I love him. And then her mother, she's like, oh my God, my mom is nice. She's teaching me all these things, making me use my gift. And even when her mother last season, she first defended her, I think partially because, Skye was feeling that bonding, that connection. And so she was understandably not that happy when her mother turned out to be a psycho bitch. And yeah. So Skye hasn't had the easiest family life. Her family life is, complicated is really putting it lightly. But we get into her state of mind in the season 3 premiere of how she feels. Let's go back to the season 2 season finale. And she's saying goodbye to her dad, just visiting him. And that continues in this season 3 premiere. Not that she sees Calvin again, but that she's taking on the name Daisy, and Daisy is her birth name. And so that sort of signals to me that she's accepted her family life, accepted her heritage, accepted where she came from. And now that's not holding her back anymore. It's not, I don't think her taking the name of Daisy is showing that it's holding her back, but that she's finally learned to deal with it. That she's come to some kind of peace. Next is Fitz. Fitz, along with Simmons, is really one of the characters that has had the greatest character development. Last season, Simmons had a really mean, dark streak shown. Like, she wasn't as nice as when we first met her. When we first met her, she wasn't good at lying at all. Now she's starting to get used to the idea. And Fitz, tried something extremely gutsy in the season premiere. And that's like, he has this badass side of him that was hidden all this time, and it's now coming out because the woman he loves is in danger. And it was really fucking haunting the last few seconds where Fitz is yelling at the obelisk, monolith, whatever, is yelling, just bring Simmons back. That's what the cry indicated. Take me. It's really heartbreaking. I mean, it was like one of those scenes where I just want to give him a hug. And I think he can go along some really dark places to rescue the woman he loves. So yeah. Fuck. Poor Fitz. I mean, at the end of last season, I'm like, oh, we're going to have dinner. And it's like, nope, I'm Josh Whedon. I hate happiness. Fitz needs a hug. And finally, Lincoln, who was one of the Inhumans, doesn't want to be involved with his powers anymore, has decided, you know, this is just a fucking curse. This is horrible. I hate who I am. And the funny thing is, if you can remember from last season, Lincoln was one of the people that helped, you know, new Inhumans adjust. And now he's like, fuck it, I was wrong, you were right, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. And I honestly don't blame him, because everything he held dear was torn and stripped away when it was found out that the leader was a conniving fucking cunt. It's hard to deal with once it's like, I thought my life was all this, and now it's all turned around, and he's just not really dealing with it. He's just going back to his life as a doctor and just like, I can just pretend that this doesn't happen. And one of the problems announced this season, just in the premiere, was the fact that at the end of last season we saw the crystal things, you know, go into the ocean. And so now fish oil, you know, vitamin thingies, you health nuts will know what's going on. And remember, I sort of glance at the health section or the health food stores and like, haha, that's nice, that's cute. And so there are now lots of new Inhumans. And so that's why Daisy has been gone to look for Lincoln now, because she's like, he'll know how to comfort these new Inhumans, because being an Inhuman and being transformed isn't exactly the most pleasant of things. So that's my little bit on the character development in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. What are your favorite character developments? What characters did you like seeing grow and develop and evolve? You know, characters that are no longer with us, or still with us, or still have yet to appear in this season. I haven't seen the second episode of this season, so possibly May returns. I still have... It's like all these cool shows are airing now, and so I'm keeping up with a shitload of stuff right now, so it's like... And it's not being the easiest to keep up with shows at the moment either, so it's like, whoa, I have all these shows, and then, oh shit, I have all these shows. So, tell me about your favorite character developments in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., maybe even just a moment. Let's start a conversation down below. And I have been Jeshikins, owner at jeshikins.blogspot.com. I don't know why I did that. I have no idea. I have vlogs like this, some better, some worse. I'm working on my review of Ant-Man that should be out next week. It'll be a written review and as spoiler-free as possible. I just remember only recognizing Paul Rudd before as that guy who goes onto Conan and does the Mac and Me clip. So yeah. And if you go on my blog, the blog on the sidebar thingy, there's a poll where you can vote of which Star Wars character or characters you relate to the most. I have some characters from the movies from the expanded universe. So, and the dragon on the sidebar still has yet to be named. So, you can go over there, name it, and on the sidebar thing you can see the rules and benefits for, naming the dragon. So, yay! And if you've been watching my blog and or my YouTube channel and channels for a while now, and you're like, Jashikins really seems like someone who should get paid for what she does. There are two options. One, Fiverr. On that service, I offer writing original stories or fanfics. And so if you want an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fanfic where Sky ended up siding with her mother at the end of last season and they are ruling the Inhumans together, I'll write that for you. And if you want to donate but you're like, hey, listen, I love your writing but I just don't want anything at the moment, you can head over to Patreon. I'm Jashikins there. And for $1 donation a month, you will get the update on how I'm doing with my ebooks, as well as some sneak peeks. And also, for $5 donation a month, you can get the ebook updates and also an exclusive 30-minute vlog. And if you're wondering where to get to those places, if you're watching on the YouTubes, links are in the description. And if you're on my blog, the blog links on the sidebar. And the Fiverr link is the writing shop. So, hey. And until next video, goodbye.